Hello everyone, welcome to CPE, and we're back once again as we get a few things started with our Royal Rumble preview. Well, I guess recaps, then Royal Rumble preview, then our Royal Rumble 99 commentary, I guess how we'll compare it to...
I mean, not much of a Royal Rumble preview, but
Wait.
Because we're doing that, we're going to be doing that this week or this weekend.
Just say. We're recording!
Oh, yeah. And of course, they didn't want to introduce me. So, I was going to...
Wait, we didn't even say I'm CPE, we're Neo Spokesman. We didn't even get to that.
Yeah, we didn't even introduce ourselves.
Yes. I'm Neo Spokesman, he's MCP, and
don't ever...
J-Rock...
My phone's ringing, I'll come back.
J-Rock is taking a small intermission from a phone call.
Yeah. But he shall be back.
Momentarily.
In the meantime, we got the Raw to talk about. We got a separate video. We'll talk about NXT like the usual, and then and then on the separate video we'll talk about the Raw Rumble 99, which we watched a minute ago. Not even a minute ago, like an hour ago.
Oh my god.
And it's your WWE World Champion, Intercontinental Champion.
You forgot your own name?
I was going to say something else. And probably Royal Rumble winner, J-Rock.
Royal Rumble winner? Where are you getting that? Is there something you're not telling us, Jay?
I'm going to be the number 130 entrance in the Royal Rumble. Where is it going to be?
Oh, for this year? For this Sunday?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
My friends are going to WrestleMania. Like in my school.
Oh, nice. But yeah, so we're on Monday Night Raw right now.
Oh, interesting.
Really Raw from last Monday.
Honestly, I didn't like it because they kind of cheated us out of Team Bad's new theme song, but it was all fine.
Oh, just because of Team Bad. Just because they cheated.
You have the amazing, the baddest, and the powerhouse. You gotta have them on Raw sometime, but it's all good.
That's true. So the show kicked off with, of course, an authority promo, which you got Stephanie, you got McMahon, you got a whole bunch of people.
Boo.
You got a whole bunch of people on the stage, and McMahon, and they're pretty much predicting who's gonna win the Royal Rumble, who's gonna be WWE champion by the end of the Rumble match. And they were teasing, hey, maybe it's Dolph Ziggler, and we're all like, yeah, in our dreams.
Probably. No, because he even tweeted, like, the boss is right, maybe I will make... Because people kind of get tired of his character, because he's a show-off, and he gets all the girls or whatever. I feel like they don't need to change his character, they just need to upgrade it more, because it kind of...
But yeah, they need to at least update it, or not update it, but, like, at least, like, amp it up a bit, because he hasn't done like that much.
Last time he actually was
like he's actually gotten annoying to me now. To be honest, he's gotten to the point of annoyance where it's like
shut up.
Yeah. where it's like why should I like you? Why should he be a babyface?
I think he was better as a heel, because like I said, everybody's better as a heel because it's easy to make people hate you, but I just feel like I'm trying my best to like him. I'm trying my best to feel him, and it's just like, you're not really doing anything. Last time I saw him in the title picture, he was going against Luke Harper for the Intercontinental Championship. And how long was that? That was like last year. 2 years ago, actually, 2014. So, or was it 2015?
It was by the end of 2014, I think they were rivaling for the Intercontinental title.
So it was like, show us something, like do something.
And then they mentioned
his performance in the Royal Rumble. I know it's gonna be great because he'll take a whooping, and then he's a great seller. I'll say that. Like, he knows how to sell his moves really great. I know he's take a beating and he'll give a beating, but he.
Yeah, but then they mentioned probably Kevin Owens winning the Royal Rumble, and I'm like,
it's too early.
Yeah. And then they mentioned, Brock Lesnar. They announced that he's going to be in the Rumble match. Of course, they had the whole thing, like, early on the night where Paul Heyman's trying to be like, don't put him in the Rumble match, have him face the world champion at WrestleMania.
Again, he's just crazy.
And then
he's not that
the authority's like, no, he's going to be in the Rumble match.
I wonder who's going to eliminate him if they do eliminate him.
And it doesn't make any sense because they're trying to because we thought he was gonna be like a baby face. We thought he was gonna be like the good guy. Like a monster. He was a monster good guy.
He was always the good guy. Like everybody mocks Paul Heyman, and they like when Paul Heyman comes out, they're all hype, and then when Brock Lesnar comes out, they're hype. I guess it depends what person he's going against. Like if he's going against a person everybody likes, obviously not John Cena because I hate John Cena.
But there's no point in trying to turn Brock Lesnar heel because a lot of people like him, and they're gonna like him, either way even if he does try to turn heel.
That's probably they're trying to do an Undertaker, but they saw it didn't work. They were like, everybody loves Undertaker. Brock Lesnar, this is the Undertaker, or even Kane. They were gonna hate him.
And nobody's gonna boo Nobody was gonna boo Taker when he was low blowing him.
Exactly, but I always hated Brock Lesnar for being so dominant. So that's just.
And I thought that was stupid. But then they kicked off with announcing that later on in the main event they were gonna have a one versus all match for the first time where Reigns would take on the majority of the people that are gonna be in the Rumble match.
Stupid. I was supposed to see it. We're gonna see the same thing on Royal Rumble because everybody's gonna be going for Reigns to try to eliminate him first so they could wrestle. So it's kind of stupid. Do we know what a number Roman Reigns is gonna come out at?
What? Oh, they didn't. We don't even know what number he's gonna come out at.
Who's at number one?
They haven't. They don't really announce who's number one, number two. Like
I thought they usually do the storyline with somebody's number one at least.
It depends. They different up every time, and that's what keeps the Rumble like fresh and interesting and all that. But I don't think they're doing that.
I already know they're gonna have the social outcasts. I thought they were gonna actually go trending because it's always that team that everybody likes just because they're jobbers and they always support them knowing they're gonna lose. That's kind of like Santino Morello. That's what they're basically doing with the social outcast, and that's what like 4 spots or 5 spots are gonna be taken in the Rumble. So I just kind of think it's.
All right, so they kick it off. So the first match was kicked off with Sheamus versus Dean Ambrose, and then it ended in a double count out. Sheamus got split open, which I was surprised.
So early though, like they didn't even show it.
No,
the replay.
Well, no, they did show it. Like you see Ambrose like bang Sheamus's head like 3 times in the post, and then you see Sheamus like bleeding like crazy.
Well, just like was that he cut himself a little too much, or was that really?
No, I don't think even like no, he can't cut himself because they banned wrestlers from cutting themselves because if they do cut themselves, they get fined.
Really? Like if they want the blood to happen like Brock Lesnar? Does he do that a lot? Like does he like?
I don't think Lesnar cuts himself open. I think he usually.
I think his skin is sensitive because every time he's in a match, he seems to get busted open really quick. Even the Undertaker match, he got busted open really quickly. Which is like the match is 5 minutes. Like how do you get busted open that quick?
Yeah, and then Kevin Owens comes in. He beats the hell out of Dean Ambrose.
Again. Them two is going back and forth, hitting each other and killing each other. It's pathetic because I like what they're doing. Kevin Owens just trying to make him into a sort of Kane, Brock Lesnar, where he's dominating all the time.
Yeah.
But if you're gonna dominate, do it in a good way.
And you kind of have, and I wish they would kind of do that thing where Owens is like, I can't take it anymore. I'm supposed to be this badass guy. I'm gonna be this badass guy, and I'm gonna beat the hell out of Dean Ambrose. And
he's not even talking. He's just doing.
They've done kind of a good enough job for it. At least the Ambrose Owens rivalry is somewhat interesting. Not really interesting, but it's somewhat interesting. So
hopefully,
Ambrose
now you got amped up a little more because another person needs to get amped up as a character.
Yeah. So now you got So I figured these two could actually get the best out of each other and could actually build their characters more and actually make us, invested in them as they rival here. And plus, now you got the last man standing match at the Rumble for the Intercontinental title.
I don't see Ambrose staying. I don't see any of them staying down for the 10 count.
So I really think after seeing that, announcement, I think this is going to be it's going to be a badass match. It definitely fits 2 guys without a doubt to do that match.
2 crazy guys that were like, maybe Damon's going to stay down for 10 count, but you look at him and it's like, wait, maybe Kevin Owens, but then it's like, we don't know who's going to stay down for 10 count because they're both monsters.
So
somebody gets screwed over.
Yeah. So once again, Titus O'Neil beats Stardust.
They're trying to build Titus O'Neil up, which I like. But
you think they're trying to think they're trying to make him like a singles push?
Yeah, I haven't seen Darren Young. I'm like, where's Darren Young?
Yeah, because there's no Darren Young, and Titus O'Neil's just beating Stardust week after week now.
Exactly. I feel like just him and Stardust. I mean, I feel like they're trying to. This is where they want to put Cody Rhodes into Cody Rhodes again, because they did say that Titus O'Neil wants Cody Rhodes to be Cody Rhodes and not Stardust. But I feel like they did do a poll recently saying who's the most underrated superstar, and Titus O'Neil did win. And I just feel like.
You think it's because of the poll they're doing that? I think that's what it is.
Cause no, he is underrated. I mean,
he is, yeah.
And he does a great job. He's dominant, and I'm just like, man, this reminds me a lot of my brother, because he acts like that a lot, and he's just like that dominant force who doesn't do much talking, just action, and so I think he's gonna make it for probably win a singles championship down the road.
Hopefully. Could be. I mean, then you got Stardust just attacking him after the match.
Oh, I'm hurting his leg. So obviously we're probably gonna see a Royal Rumble match that nobody cares about. I feel like if they
did
most of the rivalries, instead of having a singles match, especially a Royal Rumble, how about you make it so Titus O'Neil and Stardust are in the same ring out there in the Royal Rumble and let them fight out there, and the best person eliminates it. Leave it at that. Now, haven't you ever done that before? When the rivalry starts before the Royal Rumble, and then in a Royal Rumble match they.
A rivalry could begin in the Rumble match. Like somebody eliminates somebody and they get really mad.
Really?
That they do. I mean,
I remember
Shawn
Michaels had one. I think the way he got eliminated, he hurt himself and then came back.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably my dreams, because that's a dream about wrestling.
Then you got the whole segment where they had the highlight reel with Jericho, and he introduced the New Day.
They should have just had The Miz do it, because The Miz is way better than.
Honestly, though, I mean, as much as I like Jericho, it's just gotten old.
Like every time he returns, I don't know why the crowd pops, because nobody cares. You return every other month, and last time we saw you were ill.
It's just like there's too many returns from him.
Exactly,
like
stay.
Like it doesn't become fresh and it doesn't become like exciting anymore.
Because you're just taking a break. I understand for Brock Lesnar, they tell us they tell us, and that's good, because at least we know he left a mark the last time he came. Last time you came, you were traded or something like that with the Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose. You come back and you're a face, and you're over here with the Usos. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm fine with the commentators not getting excited when Brock comes back, because it's like, well, we know he's coming back. It's predictable.
Exactly.
But it's like when Jericho, when Jericho comes back, they like get excited. It's like, oh, he's back, he's great.
Like, you didn't just see him a couple months ago?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not like he's been gone for a whole year. He's there for like a month, and then he goes back on break, and then like maybe like a few months later he comes back and
exactly.
And it's like you haven't seen him in like a year.
Exactly. And probably I understand, because he's probably gonna be in a Royal Rumble. So I hope Brock Lesnar destroys him in a Royal Rumble.
Actually, Lesnar tonight on Raw, Lesnar's gonna be on the highlight reel. I wonder how that's gonna go.
Lesnar's definitely gonna do something like Chris Jericho, but I feel like probably the crowd will pop because they don't know what number Brock is coming out on. So probably if he comes out, they're like, "Oh, he's at this number or something." It's not gonna be like a random 13 or 19. It's probably gonna be like one of the main numbers. Probably they're putting on number 30 just to have him fresh and everything. But hopefully we see some returns that actually matter.
You could be on camera if you want. No. Jay chooses to remain anonymous.
Yeah. Gotta save it. I have new face paint for the Royal Rumble.
Oh boy, I can't wait to see that. Okay, so then it led to like the a match between the New Day and the Usos.
And the
Usos.
I love the Usos. I really do. But
yeah,
they should not be tag team champ. They should not be holding.
What do we got?
Holding the Slammy Awards for tag team championships.
No, they shouldn't.
We've already had this discussion already.
Yeah, I know. We're talking about the whole segment with the Y2J highlight reel segment.
Oh, I thought we were talking about comparing the year-end awards of NXT to WWE.
We'll do that once we're on NXT.
Of course.
Okay, and as I was saying, the Usos didn't deserve to have the Slammy. I love them.
Awesome,
People love them too.
And their names are the Usos. No, it's Uso.
Okay, it's vent time. That's not my vent. Anyway, I love the Usos, really do, but I don't think they should be holding the Semi Awards because they weren't here for half the. I mean, Jimmy was, but Jay wasn't. So I understand people love them. That's why. But the New Day should have won because they were the reason half the people were watching Raw. Past how many months they were?
With that
they were in depression. So
they were like the glue that was sticking the tag team division together this whole year.
Exactly, and the WWE
and it made the tag team division interesting this year.
Yeah, because it's not just I'm gonna beat you up and win the tag team champion, you win the tag team champion. Somebody returns and beats you. They were entertaining us, even with like the John Cena U.S. Open challenges and all the comments and everything. They made us want to watch Raw. And they made us want to focus on the tag team division and tag team championships. Like they had the tag team championships for quite a while now, right? So
but now the Usos beat the New Day in this tag match. I thought it was funny. As much as I find Jericho annoying now. I thought the segment between him and Xavier Woods where Jericho like destroys the trombone was funny.
Rest in peace, trombone.
Yep.
Yeah, hopefully they don't bring it back. But the way he rolled up, I feel like if you guys watch it closely, and Uso rolled him up, his shoulders, whoever it was, Coffee or Xavier, his shoulders came off the ground before he actually, they just counted. I only do that when the shoulders come off the ground, but they still count it. And Uso's won by a dirty roll up, and then, boom. So, next.
Yeah, so next, oh boy. We got a surprise, and not in a good surprise.
What? I don't even remember what happened.
So, we get a U.S. title match, and Kalisto wins the U.S. title.
I was fine with that.
That was...
How could you be fine with that? There is no story! There's, like, just a U.S. title match between Kalisto and Del Rio, nothing else.
Kalisto, you didn't watch SmackDown?
Kalisto was matched by Del Rio and everybody. He found out a way to just get for the pinfall, get him for a roll-up pin, and get the win. He was the underdog.
It wasn't really a roll-up pin.
No,
it wasn't really a roll-up pin.
And Kalisto beat, and it was like the same, and it's usually like the same thing they always do with mid-card titles, like when the champion gets pinned, and then the challenge, and then that person faces the champion. That's it. There's nothing else.
Well, Kalisto,
there's no promo segment. There's nothing.
Why are they facing each other? Why is it? Wait. It's a U.S. Women's Challenge. There is no story.
Well, it's underdog,
and it pretty much explains that they're only interested in the U.S. title when it's on John Cena.
No, because it was
nothing else.
It was an underdog. It was an underdog story, basically. I understand what you're saying, but Kalisto's matches, like even simple matches, are getting over 1 million views now. Just
but I guess it did make sense for Kalisto to win the belt because now he's not the champ anymore. Because he lost it on SmackDown against Del Rio.
We found out on Tuesday, because I remember, how to tape on Tuesday, and on Tuesday it didn't show spoilers. It says Kalisto loses.
Yeah, and WWE.com managed to spoil us with Del Rio winning.
I was like, you would tell us, right?
Like
I heard that whole SmackDown was just fake because they had a Hell in a Cell dark match, and John Cena was supposed to compete, and he didn't compete. It was just a whole bunch of mess. But why would you tell us? I mean, I actually was fine. Like, Kalisto, let him win, let him go on to be champion. He did all this tempering, everybody was saying congratulations, Kalisto, like you deserves it, Billy, Maddie, everybody. And all of a sudden, I
see there was no point to Kalisto winning the U.S. belt because he just got it taken away from him right there on SmackDown. Exactly. Like, then what was the point? What was the point of all this of putting the title on Kalisto in the first place? It solved nothing, and it did nothing for Kalisto, and it did nothing for Del Rio.
Which is he was to say he was U.S. champion for a week. That's bad. That's a bad.
And I agree with OTRS Central when he said that they should have done something with Del Rio, making the claim that he was the one that injured John Cena, and he's the reason why there's not going to be John Cena at WrestleMania this year. And they didn't do that.
That was actually smart. Like, say he injured him because it was in his arm, so you got the cross arm break in the backstage. Perfect.
Yeah, and he could have. Yeah, they could have done something where Del Rio's where Del Rio attacked Cena backstage and then showed the cross arm breaker to him.
And just keep on pulling and pulling.
But no, nothing like that because they can't make Cena look weak. And then we get to the main event.
But Zena is weak. He's injured.
I have to talk about something that you skipped, which I understand you skipped. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
You know what I'm talking about?
What is this? The social outcasts?
Oh no, they.
Oh no, the divas. Okay.
Yeah, it was awful. Oh my gosh. So we have Brie come out with Alicia. Then you have Charlotte make her ugly entrance, and then we see a redheaded girl named Becky Lynch attack Charlotte. And we waited all night. Everybody waited all night to hear Team Bad's new theme. That's all we waited for. That's when I was watching SmackDown.
That's the only thing you were waiting for, Team Bad.
Yes. And then we have this. It wasn't even a deal. Before we had 2 diva matches. Now, you guys are just. What are you guys doing? What? She attacks her. You have a backstage segment, and that's it. Like, what? Like we waited all night for a divas match. And you guys don't even like. Brie didn't have to put her tire on. All she had to do is stand there, then leave. Like, what kind of? That was just plain. I was disappointed.
Ow! Sorry, that was my head hit the plate, not the title belt plate, but
I was
all right, now back onto the main event, the 1 versus all match, and why was this called 1 versus all when it was just Owens and Roman Reigns fighting? What the hell? Why do you call it a 1 versus all if the rest of the guys are on the outside just watching Owens and Reigns fight?
Instead of 1 versus all, it's
just
one on
all.
1 versus Owens.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand this. And then they wait to come at the end.
That is terrible. It really is.
What's
going on here?
And then Brock Lesnar, and then pretty much Brock Lesnar comes down and destroys everybody. And destroys.
Yeah. No, that doesn't make sense.
I don't get how they let him manhandle Owens like that.
Suplex City.
And Del Rio. Like, come on.
I mean, it kind of doesn't look like Owens and Brock are gonna face now.
Exactly.
Because if they did, they would have had that. They would have had like if they saw each other, they would have had like that stare down.
Exactly.
But instead, as soon as they saw each other,
Suplex City.
Yeah, as soon as they saw each other, Suplex City on Kevin Owens.
Yeah, okay, this is how it should have went. Brock Lesnar just tears everybody out, and then Kevin Owens and Brock Lesnar, and you just have that stare down, and Kevin Owens runs to him, give him a few punches, but then Brock Lesnar gets him Suplex City, and he's out. That's how it should have went, just to have that moment. Oh, Kevin Owens, or everybody thinks he's God. It's like a picture of him and Booker T, and it's like, here's just legend, and then ... Booker T. And they're talking about Kevin Owens. It's so funny. I just feel like if people actually love Kevin Owens, how about you have him stand up to Brock Lesnar, but then no. Suplex City, then F5 to Roman Reigns. Crap. They better do better, because they're going to lose ratings again.
They're gonna even with McMahon on TV, and he's
annoying.
And he's trying to be on TV, and he's on TV. The reason he's on TV is because of the low ratings.
Exactly. But the ratings went up somehow. But what if the ratings went up a little bit somehow?
I don't understand why, but sooner or later, if McMahon's gonna be on every week, it's gonna be bad. It's still gonna be bad, and the ratings are gonna drop again. And now you have no other way to boost the ratings besides make the new talent, which you're supposed to, or make new stars, which you're supposed to do.
Yes.
They should have did that when John Cena and all of them got injured. How about you bring somebody else up? What they did?
Well, they went back to Brock. They went to Brock. They went back to the part-timers.
You went back to the well.
Mm-hmm. And eventually they're going to do it too many times until
they run out.
Yep. And then what?
Yes.
Then they're screwed. Then they're bust.
Yeah. What are they going to do?
God, I mean, Raw was kind of good at first, but then it just went all downhill. As it is with every Raw.